Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to bring you a video on this Harbor Freight credit card. Now, if you are new to my channel is dedicated to bring you ways and to improve your credit score no matter where you are on your credit journey. So if you like that type of information, consider subscribing to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Now, I always try to bring you pre-qualified offers because as if you follow my information, hard inquiries can get you denied for credit. So you don't want to aimlessly be applying for credit because even if you have a high premium credit score, you still can be denied for too many hard inquiries, because what it looks like to banks and institutions that you're desperate for credit. So they already have this figured out to deny people if you have too many hard inquiries. I had a client, 740 credit score, could not get approved for anything because he had 11 hard inquiries. If you're a person with a lot of hard inquiries, go to my website. We give you a free hard inquiry removal package. The link to my website is always in the video description of each video I put out. And I also put my website in the pinned comment section. If you have personal questions, go to my website and submit your question to me. It comes directly to my cell phone. If you have a general question, you can leave it in the comments section. But like I told you guys, it's a lot of scammers. I am no longer doing consultations. So anybody that's sending you a WhatsApp or some kind of email address to pay them, that is not me. Click on that picture and make sure the subscriber count matches what's here on the channel. So we're going to jump into the information. Now with this card, it will be a great option for a credit builder card. This card through Harbor Freight is a store card. So it is for Harbor Freight stores. So if you are a person like myself, I'm a landlord. I love Harbor Freight for the tools and the prices. If you're a person that is in construction and do work, you know, Harbor Freight is a place that you are already familiar with. And if you're not, if you're a weekend warrior, Harbor Freight is a great place and it has tons of locations throughout the nation for tools. Now, if you are trying to increase your credit score and you've been following my information, you know that you don't have to remove one negative item in order to increase your score. By adding unsecured lines of credit, meaning revolving credit lines like credit cards, lines of credit can dramatically increase your credit score if you are under a 700 credit score. But if you're a person above 700, you do not want to employ this strategy. I do have a course where I talk about how to increase your credit score if you're 700 above, and even if you below, other techniques. But this technique for somebody who's under a 700 credit score, you can see an increase on average with my clients. I had about 49 points by adding unsecured lines of credit, even with negative information. So I have a video I will link to break all of this down in detail so you can understand why. So with Harbor Freight, you can use this as a primary trade line. And when we talk about primary trade lines and why primary trade lines is important, it's a difference between the primary trade line and the authorized user. Authorized user, you really piggyback off of somebody else's credit. But when it comes down to being approved for credit cards and you going higher in the credit system, they really want to see credit that you received in your own name. So if you're trying to build your credit, you want to find better options for you to be able to get credit cards. Now with this Harbor Freight card, the great part, it is being underwritten by Synchrony Bank that has a lower standard for approval. And with this credit card, you have 0 annual fees on this card. The reason why it's important, if you starting off to rebuild credit or build credit, going with Credit One Bank, First Premier Bank Card, those options have high annual fees that you would have to pay monthly and altogether yearly that can be very expensive, and they have high interest rates. This is a much better option, and you could come here and see if you pre-qualify. Now, the pre-qualify process works like this. If you pre-qualify for a card, doesn't mean that you are guaranteed that card, but what that company is letting you know, you fit in their profile of someone that they're looking to approve. But if you continue on with that application after you get pre-qualified, anytime it say pre-qualified, pre-approved, same thing, it will result into a hard inquiry. And with this Harbor Freight card, they do offer you, especially if you're a person that really are a builder, or if you're a mechanic, to use this can be very beneficial for you. They are offering that you get an extra 10% off the entire first purchase with no exclusions. Okay. Now, it does say it cannot be combined with any other credit offers, but that's a great one. You can also earn unlimited rewards, 5% back on everything in Harbor Freight money. Or you can take the option. So this is either or, no interest ever, which is great. And that is 0 interest on purchase amounts. And here are the purchase amounts. They have the breakdown of $299 through $498, and that's for equal to 6 months payments, $499 to $1,789, and that's 12 months, and then $1,799 and up, 36 months. So you can have either or of these options. So it also offers you fraud protection, and like I said, no annual fees. So this is a great option if you're building credit in order to start building without getting really tore up in annual fees. Now, you can see if you pre-qualify. You guys do not go and apply without seeing if you pre-qualify, because if you don't pre-qualify, the purpose of these videos for pre-qualifications, if they're not offering you the credit offer, don't take it. Okay. And you want to be mindful for where you are. If you are a person with extremely good credit, this could be an option for you. I know I am a person that uses Harbor Freight now, so it all depends on your situation. But if you're looking just to really, you might have other options if you have more prime credit, and we're seeing a very good credit score. But with Synchrony Bank, the approval for this store card that you can get in the door with is a 640 credit score, which is fairly low, a low credit score, and they will be pulling through TransUnion. So you want to make sure that you look at your TransUnion credit score, and if you decide to pull the trigger, to make sure that your score is over 640. Always keep in mind, if you know you got a collection recently, if you know you got charge offs recently, if you know you got late payments, anything that happened recently, try to always not go around applying for credit until some time have passed for these negative items. So you always want to keep in mind what's on your credit profile. I'm hoping you guys are in the habit of watching your credit reports anyway, or have some kind of credit monitoring system. So I will leave this link in the description of this video, and I'm going to pin this comment in the comment section so you can find this link and see if you pre-qualify, if you're interested to try to use this card to build credit. All right, I hope this information was helpful, and I hope I see you in the next video.